What's up, my Beardos and Weirdos? OneTopic here, and today we have our guest back, Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
Hi, thanks for having me again.
From the channel over Jammy Dodger. Oh yes, having you again. We're not recording this at the same time as we recorded our last video, of course.
Absolutely
We definitely
not.
just didn't record 2 videos in a row at the same time all at once. We didn't have too many memes. Yeah, I'm excited to get into this today. Remember the last time we sat down and did this? Actually, we're still doing it. We're still doing it. We're doing it right now. This is the same thing. We're still here for the same video, but we're pretending it's a different day.
It's been so long.
It's been so long I haven't heard from
I can't
you in
remember.
ages. So today we're typing into r/AreTheStraightsOK. We're going to look at some memes that didn't quite fit into the last video, I assume. Are you ready to get started?
Oh, yes.
All right.
If you're a grown-ass man and you still wipe your ass, you're not a real man. What? This should be self-explanatory, but apparently I have to justify myself. Well, yes, because I don't understand. There's nothing more feminine than using a product on your body. Makeup is 100% feminine, and by the same logic, so is wiping your ass. I haven't wiped my ass in about 4 years, and I've never had any issues. My digestive system is in the top 1% in terms of regularity, functionality, and performance, and I've never once felt the need to clean up after myself. If you poop and you need to wipe, you've got an emasculated GI tract, and that's your own issue. Man up and get your poop literally together. Are you kidding me? What is this? That's gross. No.
Wildly uncomfortable with this.
Because there's just so much wrong with this. Like, right from a hygiene level to just the fragile masculinity. And then
To
everything
like
in
a
between.
laundry level as well. It's just... You must have to do so much laundry. Oh, 4 years. Well, what started you on that path 4 years ago? That's what I wonder.
I like how all the issues are related to digestive system and regularity. It's like, I don't think that's affected. It's like your hygiene and cleanliness.
Exactly.
And just because you don't feel the need to clean up after yourself doesn't mean that you actually shouldn't. You should still do it, even if you don't feel like you need to. Oh, no.
Oh, my skin is literally crawling.
You made me read that. Thank you.
I did, you're welcome. I will say, this is an example. Earlier I said that it could have been worse. I do remember reading this one. That's why I got you to read it. This was a 3-parter.
Oh.
And I only gave us the first part, not the other 2. So, lucky you. You don't have to read the rest.
Thank you. Okay. Now I appreciate it. Okay.
But there's nothing more feminine than using a product on your body. What about like a toothbrush?
Yeah.
Or shampoo? Or soap in general? All of those are products.
Yeah.
Is that feminine?
Well, according to this person, it must be. I'm assuming that they just like run under some water every so often and that's it. So no deodorant.
It's been 4 years since I've brushed my teeth.
They don't need to anymore.
Oh,
they might
not some water. Some freezing glacial lake. They must go out there because that's what men do. They run into the freezing water.
Not a shower. A shower.
And they don't flinch at all. Emasculated GI tract. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the logic that would lead you towards thinking that it's not manly to poop? I don't get it. I need to be in this class for research purposes. This teacher wore an anatomy bodysuit to teach science class. The girls, the boys, I don't know why.
But it's organ, like it's not.
That's right.
There's literal intestines.
The spleen. That's rather splendid.
That is just scientific. There's nothing like about that. No.
I don't even need to censor this for YouTube. And I need to censor a lot of stuff. This is fine.
And just the awkward thing of like a teacher being kind of sexualized in that way is really uncomfortable when she's trying to teach a lesson.
That's wild that people feel comfortable doing this publicly. That's...
Yeah.
Don't do this.
No, please don't.
Don't be like these people. I think that's the overarching message through these videos. It's just don't do this.
It is, isn't it? Just like, this is how we maybe don't behave. Pride Month, they circled demon, huh? But it's not one word.
They've combined the 2 words and then found a new word and then made themselves mad about it. They made the word appear themselves. And they're mad about that.
It's literally not even one word.
It's not.
People just want to be mad about something, don't they?
Some people have too much free time. A chick shooting her shot just makes her seem real masculine to me, and I don't want a masculine woman.
I can't even anymore with this stuff. Oh. This is like this is more of a traditional one though, isn't it? Like kind
Yes,
of
that's
women
fair.
making the first move being
confidence? Ugh. You're confident? I don't want that in my life. That means you want things.
when you put it like that, it makes it so much worse.
Well, that's gotta be what they're
Yeah,
thinking, right? Like,
no, it is. It's like
awful.
it goes against the whole like submissive thing, doesn't it?
That's right. Yeah. To know your place. Ugh.
No. Can we also move away from saying chick? I don't know why. It always just makes me think of like a little baby chicken. Like, not a grown human.
I don't think it's something that our generation would necessarily use. I think it's the older ones that still use chick. Yeah, no, that feels weird to say. You're right.
It's definitely like a early noughties, 90s type thing. But I remember it like being, like even brands would have the word chick. Like we had this thing that was like groovy chick. But those things are just not around anymore.
It's a bunch of boomers designing those things anyways. Went out with a bi girl. Didn't kiss any other girls while I was with her. Didn't even bring any home. She was terrible vibes, TBF.
No. That took me a minute to get, but is he trying to say that he only went out with a bi girl in the hope that she would pull another girl and he could watch that?
Yep.
Oh no.
Or participate. I think that's the implication. Yeah.
Oof. No.
Because it's the way it's phrased. Didn't kiss any girls while I was with her.
I mean, isn't that just kind of what you do when you go out with somebody if it's a monogamous
don't you want them
date,
to focus on
know?
you? Like if they're going out with you and then they just make out with a whole group of other people, that makes it feel less like they're out with you.
Yeah.
And more like they're out with everyone, right?
This isn't a take I've seen before, but it makes me incredibly uncomfortable. Just, she was terrible vibes. She was terrible vibes because she focused on you on your date? What? Tinder damaged women. OnlyFans will destroy them. Within a couple of years, young men may not be able to find a girl who hasn't done online porn.
Can you imagine, after a year and a half of a pandemic, where tons of people have lost their jobs, and many people are finding different ways to diversify their income and explore different options they might not have considered before, and enjoying doing those options, and then trying to shame them for that?
Yeah, let's not do that.
Very weird.
I don't care. Like, why? If you are a secure person, you shouldn't care. Like, personally, that would be my take.
That's
like,
it.
So what if within a couple of years you can't find someone who hasn't done online porn? Like,
What does it matter?
they're allowed to. People can do, if people want to use OnlyFans, then they can use OnlyFans. It doesn't make them undateable. What?
I like that OnlyFans started out as like a Patreon, but it sort of became a meme to have like adult content on there. But then instantly the thought is if you are present at all on OnlyFans, nope. You're off my list. Well, you know what? Probably for the best. For those people that they don't have to date you now. Great.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to date you.
I think that was very helpful for the women who have done online porn to like
Yes.
weed out the people that are just going to be a bit buttholey about it. I also like, this is maybe like a bit of a kind of reading into it a bit too much, but does it ever make you feel uncomfortable where like men are called men here, but then women are called girls? So it's like young men may not be able to find a girl. I just find like women.
I don't enjoy that.
If you're going to say, if you're talking about adult men dating people, then talk about women and call them women.
Yes.
You know?
When someone writes the word like men and then juxtaposed against the word like females or girls, like that context, it just makes me feel very uncomfortable. I know whatever's coming next, it can't be good.
Yeah. No, I agree. It's like a telltale sign that this is not good vibes.
Every day I make my husband and me a big glass of fresh lemon juice with some stevia. I bought these hard plastic straws on Amazon. They're great, but I would never, ever give my husband a pink one. I give him a blue or green one. I just realized I did this, I guess, because pink has always been associated with females, and I love a clear distinction between the sexes, even when it comes to straws.
No. It just got worse and worse. She said the thing about the pink one, and then gradually it just got more and more odd. Even when it comes to straws.
I kind of like the start because in my house, I like to, whenever I can, I try to wake up early so that I can make Human One some coffee before Human One has to go to work. Like we just try to do little things for each other each day. Like that kind of seems like that's what started out this way.
Yeah.
And then they want to tell the difference between the drinks. Like, oh, this is the one I made for myself. This is the one I made for him. But no, this is
No, this
different.
is about pink not being a man's colour. When actually it was, wasn't it? Like Victorian times.
Historically, for much longer time, it's been a man's color.
Yeah, I don't know when the flip happened, but it did. And it's, the whole, like, associated with females, distinction between the sexes. Like, why? It's a drink. He's not going to spontaneously combust by using a pink straw. It's okay.
Can you imagine being so fragile to think that a color is an attack on you? Not saying necessarily this is how she's written it, but just that perception. I can't have pink in my life. I'm a man.
Yeah, I wonder what his opinion is. Like,
oh, yeah.
this
You know
is
what? Maybe
written
he doesn't
from-
hold the same opinion.
Yeah. And I like the little pink flower after pink one. Ooh, little flower.
Yeah. Women that smoke weed don't deserve love. Y'all are too manly. Ew. I just can't do it. Smoke your stuff, but we can only be friends.
Oh, so we've seen things that make men, like, not men, and now this is something
That's
that
right.
makes women masculine, like this.
Can you imagine marijuana making you manly? I don't understand.
I don't
Why would
get
that have any effect?
I've never heard this before. This is brand new to me. I'm very confused. I think just like anything that is saying like this behavior, this interest, this thing dictates whether you're like masculine, feminine, or a man or a woman is just
Yes.
so wrong. And they seem to be made up things. It's not even like the classic stereotypes anymore. There's like new things being made up, and I'm so just no done.
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe in one way it's good they're giving up the old stereotypes. But I don't like that they're not changing in a good way. I just want everyone to relax. Just relax. Let people smoke weed. Let people smoke weed.
Yeah,
It used to be legal already, my goodness.
give up the old stereotypes and just don't make any new ones and let people do what they want to do. Chicago unveiled a new rainbow crosswalk on June 3rd and then tarred over it on June 30th in the middle of the night. I think I kind of heard about this one.
Yeah.
This was disappointing because it's like that so highlighting of like just slapping up a symbol, not doing anything meaningful, and then literally just treating it like, oh yeah, we only care about LGBT plus people for this 1 month. And it wasn't even the whole month. It was only for 27 days. Come on.
But we can't have anything controversial leading to City Hall. Like, sure, we'll give it to you during Pride Month, but after that, things back to business as usual. Why does it matter so much that you have to spend extra tax dollars on making something far uglier? Like, the rainbow one is far easier to see. It's clear. It's also very pretty. And then the tar, it's rough and gross.
And just like the disappointment I'd have felt if I like lived there and I saw that crosswalk and then you show up on June 30th and it's like gone again. And why did it need to be gone? Because I bet it must have been like celebrated quite a lot when it was unveiled and been like, oh, this is so cool. Thank you. We love this.
So progressive.
Yeah.
Finally, the city hears us. I see myself here. And then just being like, oh,
Just gone
nope.
again.
All right.
Just so unnecessary. Oh, husbands, love your wives. Wives, submit to your husband. And then just fear God bumper sticker.
Oh, yeah, fear God. Oh, my
Fear
goodness.
God. I don't know. I don't agree with that. I mean, yes, husbands, love your wives if you love them, but we shouldn't be forcing people to love people if they don't love them. But let's not have any submitting, like, in that sense of, like, wives being submissive and, like, oh, no.
It's so many things at once because it's also on the back of a truck. And, like, stereotypically, people who drive trucks are very of one mindset, as it were.
Yeah.
It's a bad stereotype, but just, like, it fits sometimes. Too often. Wives love your husband. Submit to your. It's not even yours. Just
I was gonna say. I love how they ran out of space, so they had to do the "you are."
They put the too far over. Submit to, and they're like, no. Surprisingly even spacing on the letters at the top row. I think they planned this one out, Jamie.
Oh.
That's worse, isn't it?
That is worse. I don't like. You're driving around with that. Like you are advertising that message, and I don't know why somebody feels so strongly to like. What is their relationship like? I don't even want to know.
Not great.
That scares me.
I'll take a stab in the dark on that one. It's a lot much.
choice.
It's a lot of things. You woke up today and you had a choice to be different, and this is what you chose to do, and I'm disappointed.
Oh, Italian K-pop. Interesting. Today this girl started explaining to me that when a man kisses a woman, he transfers testosterone into her mouth via saliva, and that's why women get turned on or something. Are you serious? I don't even know if it's true, and I don't care, but straight people are effed in the head. Hashtag wake up trans men, a new kind of HRT just dropped. If only. If only.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're... Oh.
Ah.
Okay, so Italian K-pop is not the person who thinks this. They were just told that and
No,
relaying
they're
it as in,
reacting
like,
to some
okay.
person who's said this to them.
Oh.
I've never heard it before. This is wild.
I feel like,
I
because
don't
they're
know.
saying, like, today this girl started explaining to me, I feel like somebody has very misled the person that told them. You know?
Yes.
Like they've been told
Yes. What's the
this
origin
to,
of this bad information? I don't even know.
like maybe to
somewhere
put them
down
off
the line.
kissing.
Oh
I don't
gosh.
know. You know, like, yeah, just the uncomfortable lies that get told to people.
Would not estrogen also transfer in this logic then? In this weird world?
Yeah, you'd think that if that's how hormones actually worked, it would go both ways. You know, you'd be having a little bit of a hormone exchange going on.
I don't like this. I don't
No.
like any of this.
No.
All right, Jamie, that was the end of the video.
Hey.
Fantastic.
Thanks for
What did
having
you think
me.
about that today?
I think I have a headache now. I need to lie down.
I do need some sort of medical attention after all of that, yeah.
Yeah, like some cute animals. Some capybaras.
Oh. Honestly, if I can recommend a subreddit, r/iBleach, it's a fantastic one. It's all cute animals all
Okay.
day. All cute scenarios, but the majority is cute animals. I absolutely
I'm gonna
love
go
it.
look at that. Yes, for sure.
Jamie, thank you so much for joining me
Thanks
on
for
another
having me.
r/AreTheStraightsOK. And I really hope that they are one day. But until then, we just have to keep cracking our jokes, because if they're going to be this silly, someone has to notice.
Love
And
it.
today, that was us. Everyone, make sure you check out Jammy Dodger's channel. It's on YouTube. It's also on the screen now and in the description. Click below.
Ah.
Hey. All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, Jamie.
Bye.